Okay, well, it's another day, and rushed outside and had to check just to see what this was going to be like. So hopefully you can see, I don't think that's too bad. I've cut the old section out. There he is. There he is. Okay, you can see pretty rotten, pretty scabby, pretty manky there. Okay, whoops. So yeah, so there's the one that I made from the original sheet that they sent me, the original piece of metal, the sheet metal work. It looks like it's going to work. Okay, what I've got to do now is I've got to try and determine as to what I do with this area here. There's some sort of bodgery gone on under here. This is the sort of clue that shows that there's some sort of filler and some sort of, I don't know, another piece of metal or flange welded across the top there. This area here, if you can see that there's another piece of metal under there. So I'm going to have to cut this section here. So I'm going to take him out and have a look. And I've got to come up with an idea as to how I join this. Now I wanted to cut it across there like that, but really this bit of metal is actually really good. If I take that out of the way, you can see that the channel is actually pretty good as well. You can see by the thickness of the metal there and there. It's only this edge that's actually gone. So what I'm thinking is to cut along down here and make another flange to come down across the top there and come across here. So make another section with a rolled section going up there as well. So it's like a U really, but without the edge there. So I'm going to have a look at that. We've got all different angles, and it's only a really small area. It's a short section, but I think maybe that could be the only solution here, because obviously I don't want to leave. I'm not going to leave this like that. I'm going to have to come up with something. So I'm going to investigate here and see what I can do to come across there. So I'll come back to you when I've done that, but I just wanted to show you that my endeavours that I did yesterday actually worked. So yeah, pleased with that. So I'll come back to you later on. Okay, I just thought you'd like to have a quick look. Cut a small section out of the back of this rear saddle. And there you go, there's the metal under there. And this is the Bondo. That's obviously Bondo there. I don't know what that is, different type of Bondo probably, but yeah, let's zoom into there. And that's the piece I took out, and there he is. Pretty scabby, huh? Well, I'm still going to tidy this area up, and then to be honest, I don't know what I'm going to do about this yet. Obviously I've got to dig all the filler out. I think I'm going to find out where it goes back to. I'm guessing it's probably here, but looking at the paintwork it might not be. So I've got to try and find it. I've got to try and find out what's going on there with this. It's probably going to go all the way back to there, but I really want to know how deep this filler is and how much work I've got to do. That's a bit of a loss really, looking at that. I didn't think, to be honest, I thought there might be that much filler in it, but I didn't realise it was going to be quite as bad as that. Any suggestions, Tosh? That would be helpful, but I think the only thing I can do is to dig the whole thing out and start from a point where I know where I am, which is obviously wherever the original metal ends, which I can weld to. Makes this problem here seem a bit insignificant, but even so I'm still going to crash on and do that. But I just thought you'd like to see that there's an awful lot of filler in this car. Okay, so I'll catch up with you later on. Okay, so my latest plan to find out where the filler ends and where the metal survives, I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand back this area here, and hopefully by removing this I should be able to see where it actually stops. Now I can see that there's nothing there on the top part of where the boot trunk mounts are, So I'm guessing, hoping that it's just in here. So take this back, okay, and strip that out, and we'll have a look. But I'm still in shock, really, as to how anyone could do that. Look at that, amazing. Okay, come back to you a little bit later on. Hey, I've been sanding out the Bondo. Look at this. Just thought you'd like to see what it looks like without the filler in there. Yep, there's the metal. You can see the shape, and you can see it does actually stop here, which is, you know, where I thought it was, but you couldn't be certain of it. And then it's swept up here, so it's obviously going around there as well. Look, I don't know how deep it is here. We'll have that joy to come later. But here, for the moment, we're okay. At least we can see where we've got to join and where we've got to reshape, because I'm going to reshape this metalwork after panel beat this and just get this some shape back in it, because it's kind of like the bottom of the sea. So we'll have a look at that, okay, but I'm going to crack on, and I'm going to have a look at the this drain area there, which I'm going to work on next. Okay, so I'll come back to you in a tick. Okay, so this is where the top of the drain channel mounts. I'm getting bored with this now, but still, there we go. I've made another piece of metal, okay, and you can see I'm going to cut out around here. He slips in there behind there. Let's just move around. Okay, you probably can't see because of the light, but yeah. So I'm going to cut him out and set him in the back there. That's the piece of metal here. Okay, so he's going to sit. That little tag there is just where he folds up. This is the part of that curve there. So it sits in there, around there like that. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut that out and slip him in there. And that'll probably be enough for today, because it's starting to get cold already. And I'll probably have to catch up with you later. But hopefully I'll get a chance to put this up today. And you can see how I've got on. Okay, catch up with you tomorrow.